Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. And today's video is going to be a little bit different, a little bit more serious. Hope you learned something from it. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and she was saying to me something to the effect of, if you're bitten by a dog before the age that you remember, like your entire life, you'll be afraid of dogs, but you won't really understand why or what that's about, if that makes sense, because you don't remember being bitten by the dog. And I was thinking about that in response to bullying, because so many people have asked me to do a motivational video discussing how I was bullied, because I've mentioned that on my videos before, and how I overcame it, and how I deal with it today, and things like that. The other thing is that a lot of people, since they know that Charles Gross and I are friends, have asked me to do a picture video, because he did a video showing like pictures of him growing up. And so I was like just in the basement screwing around today, and I thought, why don't I just do a combination of the two and kind of just show the transition of my life and what happened? What was weird that I didn't expect was, as I was putting this video together, I got really like emotional. Like it was like all laid out in front of me, and like I could see it like that, like how my whole life has unfolded and what a huge part bullying has actually played in that. So let's just get started on this right away. And I'm gonna talk fast and whip through these because I have to get them all done. Okay, the first thing is, it all starts with my mother. There she is, gorgeous mom. I loved her so much. And my mom passed away 8 years ago, and we were extremely close. But we can't forget my father, because my father is also very much an important part of my life. And he and I are still close today, very close. And I will throw up a picture of my stepmother and my dad together. They got together when I was 12, and she has been a very important part of my life. My stepmother is a strong, confident woman, and she has taught me to overcome a lot in my life. She's also been a person that's taught me not to be afraid to cry, as my mom did, but my stepmother she has chased after her dreams all of her life and made them come true. So here is my dad and my stepmother. I love them so much. Okay, so there you guys get a little picture of the family, and that's how this wonderful person that's called Peter Mon came to be. Oh my God, there I am, aren't I so cute? Oh my God, so cute. This is me at, you guys, my hands are so dirty from going through pictures. This is me at 10 days old. Can you even imagine? Okay, so my mom kept journals from the age of 18 on, her being 18. So I have many journals, you guys, talking about how I was at certain ages. And she was very honest. So that was probably 10 days. Here we probably are, I don't know, in the next couple years. My dad was kind of an amateur photographer. And here I am going, oh, get over it. But my dad took some really cool pictures. And this is one of my favorite pictures. And my mother has written on the back of it, definite hippies, Lincoln Park Zoo, 1973. Peter and below in a yellow high topper shoes. I love the quilted overalls. He looks just like a construction worker. How cute is that? That's my mom and dad with me. Oh my God. And then here I am, age 2 on my second birthday, 1974. Oh my God. Okay, and then life goes on. And what was interesting was, like, up till about 5 or 6, all of the journals talk about how happy I was. I was so excited. I loved to read. Every day I was just like happy and funny, and I would do puppet shows and design, like, you know, all kinds of stuff. And then I would talk about wanting to be in pageants. And listen, my parents were super liberal and were totally down cool with anything I wanted. If I wanted a doll, they got me a doll. If I wanted paper dolls, they got me paper dolls. If I wanted to dress up, I dressed, you know, they did not care, okay? If I wanted to do a puppet show, they would sit down there and they would watch the puppet show, ooh, ah, and all that kind of stuff. Wonderfully supportive parents. My whole family has really been supportive of me. So then here I am. And this is, it doesn't even say, it says the address. Oh my God, I wonder what my grandma's address was back then forever. My mom has it written right down on the back. I can go look at it anytime now that I want. I think it was about 5 there. And then here I am at my Aunt Janny's in Fort Wayne. She lives on a farm. I would go stay with her every summer. I love her so much. And let me just tell you about my Aunt Janny. My Aunt Janny is one of those souls that is so accepting, and my Aunt Kathy is the same way on my mom's side. My Aunt Janny is one of those souls that is so accepting, tolerant, and loving, and compassionate that she doesn't even have to try, she just knows she is. You wanna know how? Here is Peter Mon in a paper wedding dress that my Aunt Janny made for me with, listen, a paper veil and flowers and the whole 9 yards. That's acceptance right there. No shit's given. And guess what? My dad loved every bit of it when he saw it. Moving on up, here's me playing tennis. I was going to be a superstar. I did play tennis for a long time. And then here's me holding my Nintendo or Atari or something that I had to have. And I'm about, I think, 6 or 7 there. And then let me tell you what happens. Peter enters elementary school. Now, I will tell you what's really interesting is that the journal exchanges start to change here. And it starts talking about how Peter becomes very sad. Peter's very sullen. The report cards from school go down. From first to second grades, my grades dropped from all pluses to a lot of minuses. We used to do pluses and minuses back there, or S's. Teachers were concerned about me. Teachers were saying that I didn't talk in class. I was very shy. But in first grade, that was not the case. Well, I went to go, guess what, you guys? If you're out there and you were in my class, Heather Jensen, who was one of my very good friends, she's my good Judy. Hey, Heather. We were friends from kindergarten, through life. High school, undergrad, grad school, good Judy. And here we are right up here. I'm going to show you. There's Heather. Hi, Heather. Love that crimped hair. And then there's me, Peter, and this is 3rd grade. Okay, 3-1, Mrs. Becker, and I don't remember her at all, but I do remember 3rd grade. But can I tell you what's so funny? And this begins the bullying right here. Well, 1st grade is actually where the bullying starts, but let me just tell you, I had this teacher in 5th grade, and she would say things like, you talk funny, you talk too loud, you talk too much, okay? And she would make me go outside during recess and put my nose up against the wall with a piece of gum. My mother shamed this woman so bad one time in front of all these teachers and students. And let me tell you, when I came to this yearbook, I laughed a minute. I have a good old X right through Mrs. Highland. Mrs. Highland, to this day, you should feel ashamed of yourself. Adults should never put kids down, ever. Don't mess with people's kids. So in 1st grade, what happened was, if you guys haven't heard my story, I was sitting at the lunch table one day. I love fall, obviously, love Halloween. And these kids made fun of me, and they called the homogeneous milk, homo. They said, don't drink the milk or you'll become gay like Peter. And from that moment on, I was a faggot, I was gay, I was fudge packer, Queenie, Twinkie, oh, sissy boy. Anything you guys can think of, they did. Anything you guys can think of, they said. I was the butt of everybody's jokes. And what's so funny is, I was looking, I have all the yearbooks from elementary, junior high, high school, I've got them all. I was looking through all of them, and I could remember, literally, and I'm not calling anybody out, I will not do that today, but I was sitting here looking at my 3rd grade class, and I can hands down, remember, who was a total asshole to me, and who was, really, really nice, okay? I totally can remember, and it's so weird, this one guy right here that I'm looking at, he was an asshole to me all through high school. 3rd grade, all through high school, okay? I was the butt of his joke. Now, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 10 years, the joke doesn't get old, ever. So guess what Peter became in 1st grade? A faggot. So, where'd my pictures go? Anyway, so here's Peter in junior high, and I am sitting on a boat in St. Martin, I think, with my dad listening to music. That's when I really started getting into music and escaping through music. People ask me a lot how I dealt with bullying and meanness and being very alone. Never had any friends until late high school. I delved right into music, reading books, and movies, and I escaped. Constantly escaped from the pain. Home was my safe place. If home is not your safe place, I really feel for you. Find a library, find a neighbor, find a family friend, because we all need a safe place. And this bullshit about going and telling your teachers, it doesn't work. My teachers would never have come to help me, and I hope to God that things would have changed today. But I sat in classrooms and watched teachers protect the bully over the bullied person every day of my life. They just did out of sight, out of mind. They didn't want to have to deal with it, because if they had to deal with it, it was too big of an issue. Faggot, 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 faggot. So then, here's me and my mom. One of my favorite pictures of us ever. I'm probably in about 3rd or 4th grade there. Faggot, faggot, faggot. Can you imagine my mother taking these pictures if somebody had walked by and called me a faggot? Can you imagine what that would have done to her soul? My mother, all her years, never knew that I was called a faggot. Now, here in high school, my hair does get a little different. But I thought it was, people loved my hair in high school. Look at that. Love. I'd be like this. I'm not gay. Faggot. And then here they are, my high school pictures. Here's 11th grade. Swoop. Faggot. 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 I'm just letting you guys know what it was like for me every day of high school, okay? Every day, from the moment that I parked my car to the moment that I walked inside, walking the halls, every classroom, afterwards, everything. Faggot, 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 11th grade, faggot, faggot. Oh, this is 10th grade. Faggot, 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 faggot. Look at this little boy. Look at him. I don't feel a whole lot different inside now than I did then. Can you imagine? Look at him. Can you imagine how painful that is? I wasn't even sexualized yet. I didn't even know what that shit meant. Senior year. Baby, look at me there. Not looking so good. Faggot. You guys want to see my senior picture? I will tell you, these hairdos are cracking my ass up in here. But anyway, let me just show you this. And what's so funny is the person that literally was the biggest asshole to me from 3rd grade all the way through, and he has never made a comment to me to this day. My biggest bully in high school, well, one of my biggest bullies, his name is Matt. He did make up to me, and we had coffee, and he is such a sweetheart today. And I believe that the way to get through bullying is through love and forgiveness, okay? And moving past it and moving on. And allowing it to teach us something, and allowing us to become stronger, and realizing that that which does not kill us makes us stronger. Like the Nietzsche saying, okay? Look at this. Now, I can remember going to take this senior picture. I was hung over. I'm not going to put any of the names, so I hope these people don't get mad at me, but let's just show you right there. That kid right next to me, I'm not even going to say his name, but let me just tell you, he reads all of my books. He is super attractive today. His wife is super hot, and they have the most adorable baby in the entire world. So if you're watching my videos, you know who I am. I love you so much. You're so supportive of me. We never talked. Our lockers were next to each other all through high school. We never talked. Here I am in high school. Look at that, getting ready to go somewhere and do something. Here's me and my cousin Caroline. I mean, we thought we were straight out of Sophisticated Living magazine. So hot. Here I am. There's me in high school. I was kind of cute though, wasn't I? And then the drinking and the drugging starts. Here's Peter. I don't remember who this guy is, so I thought it was really safe to put him in that. That is me laying down in bed. I am so ready to get laid, and I'm 3 sheets to the wind. I don't even remember him. He was straight though, but he wasn't that straight. I can't show these pictures. So here's me, passed out. Look at that, baby. Passed out on the couch, drunk as a skunk holding some kerosene lamp. So then I get sober, and I do think, looking back, that my alcohol and drug use had so much to do with my inner shame. I mean, I thought there was no reason worth living. I thought I was unworthy. I thought I was a horrible person. I thought being gay is the worst thing you can possibly be in the entire world. Why am I gay? I questioned spirituality. I thought, if there's a God, why would a God make me something so ugly and disgusting and nasty, and on and on and on. I hated myself. But I smiled, and I put on a real good mask. And then I found drugs and alcohol, and then I got sober. And here's me, 1 month sober. I was fucking hot, dude. Look at that. You guys wait till I lose this weight. You guys want to call me grandpas and shit. Just get ready. There's me and my mom. I was so thin. Check that out, baby. And then I met my husband, Alex. And there we are on our wedding day in Las Vegas. And it has not been easy, but he has taught me a lot of compassion about the world. And one of the things that my husband taught me, you can see me getting teared up, because he's from another country, and Spanish is his first language. And we've talked a lot about words and how much words hurt. And I get so overwhelmed with words like faggot, and your voice is disgusting, your voice is annoying, and blah, 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 and faggot, and all that kind of stuff through the years. We were driving around one day, and he said to me, you know what? They're just words, babe. He goes, they don't have, in another language, they mean absolutely nothing. He says, so they only have the power that you give to them. And my opinion started changing that day, and I started looking at all the things that had happened. I started looking at all the kids that I had worked with that were 14, 15, 13, 17. I had looked with also these adults that, had been drug addicts and alcoholics, and I had shown them my story and helped them to the other side. I had worked with all these gay teens and lesbian teens and bisexual teens and told them my story and said, listen, I'm not real big on the It Gets Better project, because I don't think that we talk a lot about how to make it better. I'll tell you how you make it better, okay? You surround yourself with a tribe of people that are loving, compassionate, and encouraging, okay? Even if it's just one person that you can talk to about everything in the world and put it out there. And then you move forward and you become better and you feel stronger and you be yourself and you grow into your own skin. And then one day you wake up and you think to yourself, wow, I can smile and I don't even have to try today to smile, okay? Because I love myself, I love who I am, and I would not have made it to the other side had I not gone through all of that. The really sad thing about bullying, and it's an art form, I believe, okay? I believe that people that are bullied are so calculating and so decisive in what they do that they pick out people like predators They are predators, and they pick out people that they can harm easily, that they can do it repeatedly, and they break their soul down. Long before the suicides, half these people are already dead. And it's really sad that you guys don't realize this, okay? But suicide is not the answer. Living and making something of your life and proving to those motherfuckers, look, I made it out on the other side. Forgiving those people and saying, look, I will be a better person than you. Thank you for coming and apologizing to me. Yes, we can move on. I love you, brother. Let's not hate each other, okay? That's the real reward. Ending your life, which honest to God was never really a true alternative for me, is just, it's over. It's endless. And it does stop. I mean, there was a point when the words and the language and the meanness stopped for me. Because first of all, I put my foot down, I said, no more, I've had it. I'm not a believer in fighting. I have never fought back, but I had lots of girlfriends that fought for me. I wouldn't be the person that I went through. I wouldn't be the person that I am today had I not gone through all of that. But I wish I hadn't had to go through all of that to be the person that I am today. But then that would be missing out on a lot of the wonderful things that have happened to me in my life, and I'm just not willing to trade that off. So if you're bullied, please contact me, and I will try to help you as much as I can. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.